all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV.
But where are those good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely?
Violence in movies and sex on TV.
Violence. You see it everywhere. It's inevitable. It's a sad reality that we all have to face. But recently, it's made its way out of reality and into the world of fiction. From a young age, we're exposed to animals throwing each other off of cliffs and wild shootouts in the wild, wild west. But has it always been this way? Not exactly. If we trace Golden Globe-winning movies and shows all the way back to the first awards, we can see that violence was not always a necessary component.
I believe in you all my life.
Earlier award-winning movies such as E.T. the Extraterrestrial were plot-based, focusing more on the drama. They intrigued the audience through character development and interesting topics that were relevant at the time. The writers and directors were able to catch attention without scenes of fighting or death.
And the winner is... the Titanic.
As time goes on, we see the progression of more and more brutal topics, such as the consecutive winners of the late 90s, Titanic and Saving Private Ryan. The former features more scenes of trauma, but shooting to the death, suicide, and violent deaths are also present. Saving Private Ryan, a well-known war film, is just about as violent as it gets. We see war in its rawest form. Soldiers scramble for their lives. Within the first 10 minutes, we've seen men be shot, have their internal organs ripped out, and bombs exploding and tearing people apart along with them. Today, we have television shows like Homeland as our Golden Globe winners, featuring intense fighting and graphic torture. It seems that the more world violence we come to understand through the media, the more we require it in our programming.
What is our favorite show or genre and why?
I'd have to say my favorite show is Supernatural.
British TV?
Right now it's Once Upon a Time.
I like the Big Bang Theory and that kind of comedy.
Right now, probably Walking Dead.
My favorite movie is Pulp Fiction.
Lost because it's awesome and it's a really good story.
No.
Just a tad.
Yes. I guess so, yeah.
Yes, that's what I consider violent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it creates an element of suspense because the event of the character's death is always there.
You don't know what way the scene's gonna go, who's gonna come out on top, and you're just like, oh my god, gotta keep watching.
It's kind of in our instincts. We typically always do have an area of violence inside our own lives, and it's actually programming. I mean, we grow up with so much violence in our lives.
It's sensationalism. It's something that's just not a part of ordinary life.
Elementary instructions! Too stupid! Too
Some of the most popular shows on TV are also the most twisted. Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead, and Hannibal are among the highest rated shows out there, despite the fact that they feature murderous fight scenes, gun violence, and plain old cannibalism. Why do we love these shows though? Why do we crave more of the coercive, the cruel, the crazy? The American Psychological Organization tells us that if we're exposed to violence throughout childhood, then we'll love it even more as we age. If Elmer Fudd can shoot somebody, why can't we? Violence has always been there. We just haven't realized it.
I want to see Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, but I'm not really sure there's violence in that one.
Not really, most of them do.
I cannot.
The Weather Network? I don't know, like...
I'm gonna show you the clip. Go ahead.
I am killing you.
Does that bother you? No, not at all. What's your first reaction? I don't know. Would the blood like splat that much? Like, I don't know.
It just didn't seem serious, it didn't seem real because of the fact that there was just so many people dying. And it was just almost comedical the way that it was done.
No, I wouldn't think about it. It was fine.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just like, bam, oh, he's dead. What? And then, oh, now he's dead. That's cool.
Well, if it was happening in front of me, then I would probably be more emotionally involved.
We all want a little action in our lives, with all of our mundane day-to-day tasks, and if we can't get it ourselves, we'll surely find it through the media. The unspoken message throughout these sessions has been that if people didn't like shows like these, they wouldn't watch, and they then wouldn't get made.